What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, going back to Love Bites. Yes, indeed, Love Bites fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Glenn, and Glenn wanted to see me react to this song by Love Bites called The Apocalypse.
Baba Ganoush, it's the lone audience of The Apocalypse.
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold it, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Apathetic Dreamscape, okay? And the video has 1,900 views. Not going to get you there, sorry. Now look, I'm sure the song is fine, I'm sure the video is fine, I'm sure everything's just fine. I'm just saying 1,900 views, it's not going to get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Love Bites, The Apocalypse, live. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Uh-huh.
We are the Buds, and we play heavy guitar.
Yay. Okay. If I'm being honest, not the most interesting or exciting song I've heard from Love Bites. I've heard other songs that have been far more intriguing, far more interesting, far more exciting than this one. This is I wouldn't go as far as to say lackluster, but by Love Bites' own standards, this song is pretty tame. The most interesting thing that's happening, and it's all, and I mean all, is because of what Haruna's playing. I love what she's doing with the feel. It's pretty much dominated by double time feel. And the thing is, her snare placement, it changes, but it's not random. There's a pattern. Sometimes her snare is on 1, 2, 3, and 4, and sometimes her snare is on the ands, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. When she does go into straight time, her snare placement, from what I've heard so far, every single time we've gone to the straight time, it's been on 1 and 3 rather than 2 and 4. So that's interesting. But honestly, what she's doing is the most impressive part about the song. Everything else about the song, it's solid. Okay, it's solid. It's not bad, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be blown away by something when I'm not. I've heard so many other songs from Love Bites that have buried this song. I'm sorry, but they have absolutely buried this song alive. It's a good song. It's a solid song, but there's nothing about this song other than what Haruna's playing. There's nothing about this song that screams impressive or great. So, I don't know how that's going to translate to a score, but of course I'm going to take that into consideration. We still got 224 to go though. I mean, we're just barely over halfway. So let's see what else we can do here. I'm anticipating guitar solos, so we'll see how they might they might impact the score. We'll have to wait and see. Whoa, we slowed down. We actually slowed our tempo down. We went into a halftime feel, yes, but we even decelerated the beats per minute. Interesting. Okay. Using a slide. Very nice. Brought back up again. Tempo 2. it got better. I will say it got better, but I don't know how much better. I need to think about it. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Love Bites with The Apocalypse. This was a request from Glenn. Okay, so I thought about everything. I thought about everything I heard. I thought about everything I saw. I took everything into account, and I do have a score here. Now, Love Bites fans, I'm just going to say this one time, okay? Feeling you. Feeling you. But I have a feeling people are going to be a little upset with the score I'm going to give. And, I mean, people have the right to be upset with whatever they hear. That's fine. But, you know, before you start coming at me with the pitchforks and the torches, you know, hear me out. And I have a feeling you're going to understand where I'm coming from on this.
A riot is an ugly thing. And once you get one started, there is little chance of stopping it. Short of bloodshed.
Well, let's start with that score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that overall presentation, I'm going to give that a 7.1. Yep, 7.1. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why? A riot is an ugly thing. And I think that it is just about time that we had one!
Okay, first things first, a 7.1. What does that mean? Well, a 7.1 would translate to a really good scale rating. So overall, I think this was a really good presentation. Overall, we're going to go into detail here, I promise. You'll also get 4 to 5 stars and a B letter grade. So there you go, a 7.1, really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. B is in boy, okay? Not a C, not a D, a B. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay, I said this during the reaction, and I stand by it. When it comes to all the songs I've heard on the channel from Love Bites, this one, if I'm being honest, guys, it's not very memorable. There's nothing really about the song that stands out, makes it, you know, shoot its flag up the flagpole and make you want to salute it. There's nothing about the song that does that. I've heard so many other songs by Love Bites that are far superior. Now, I'm not talking just head and shoulders. I'm talking head, shoulders, knees, and toes above this song. I'm not seeing the appeal of this song. It's very subdued by their own standards. I mean, I seriously, go back to the catalog of songs that we've heard on the channel from Love Bites. Look at all the songs we've done and then compare this song to those songs and ask yourself, legitimately ask, okay? I want you to be objective when you ask this question. Does this song carry the same amount of impressiveness? Does this song carry the same amount of greatness that those other songs carry? No. And I guarantee you the answer is going to be no. I promise you it's not. Now, of course, there's always going to be those individuals who, you know, believe that every single thing Love Bites records deserves a 10. You know, everything that they write, every time they perform, they are perfect in every single possible way.
That's impossible.
What's the matter with you?
And look, if they're gonna sit there and if they want to spend their lives simping for Love Bites, I mean, best of luck to them. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and judge them, but you know, I'm also gonna look at them and go, you cannot be objective. If you're gonna honestly say everything that they do deserves a 10, then there's no scale. You know, can you take a look at 5 songs, and out of those 5, which one's the best? And they're gonna say, well, they're all the best.
Your thoughts?
What? That's That's not how it works. That's not how scaling works. There's going to be songs that are better than others.
That's the fact, Jack! That's a fact, Jack!
And they're going to still sit there and say, well, they deserve a 10 for everything they do. Okay, that's fine, dude. Live your life, man. Have a good one. Enjoy it.
Because what is reality?
But they're going to get upset every time someone gives them a 9.9 or a 9.7. They're going to get, those are the same people that get upset with me when I give them 9s and they still get upset. And I'm like, how are you getting upset over a 9? You know how many other bands out there have never even gotten a 9 from me? But whatever. This song, it was solid. It was good. It felt good. The tempo was fast-paced. The guitar playing was clean, sure, no problem. But I'm looking at the guitar playing, and I'm looking at the bass playing, and I'm even looking at the vocals, and I'm asking myself, how do these components stand up to other songs I've heard from them, where they have far more intricate and impressive parts? And it doesn't. The only thing that I found in this song, and I'm not even saying it was impressive, but I am saying it was interesting, what Haruna was playing. Haruna single-handedly, during the course of this song, kept me engaged. She single-handedly kept me invested in the song. Her usage of feel and switching up feel was really creative and really well done and very tastefully done. Her ability to switch between the double time feel, where she had the snare placement sometimes on the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and other times on the and. So she was able to switch between the two pretty seamlessly. When she did go into the straight time, she had her snare on 1 and 3 rather than 2 and 4, which I found to be interesting. Usually that's not the case. Usually when people will switch to a straight time feel, it'll be snare on 2 and 4. So taking the approach of snare on 1 and 3, it gave it a little bit of a different feel. It kind of gave it a little bit of a laid back feel, which was kind of nice. A nice little reprieve from that breakneck speed that we were at the whole time, following that double time, that double time feel. The other thing that I found was of interest was the breakdown section. You know, the red lights came on, and we went into this halftime feel that got really heavy and didn't just go into halftime, but we actually changed tempo. Now, we didn't change it a lot. It's not like we dropped 30 beats per minute, but we dropped enough. We dropped a significant amount to make it noticeable. So that was really cool. That was a nice touch. That was different. I liked that. That one section. Everything else was just kind of, you know, Love Bites doing Love Bites things, you know, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to ask me, is that impressive? My answer is going to be no, it's not. Not compared to the other songs that they themselves have written that far exceed this song. So as far as the live show goes, I'm going to be honest with you, it was kind of a wash. Stage presence was there, yes. Stage energy, nah. It was there. And you could thank Miho for that more than anybody else. Miho was really kind of putting in work when it came to stage energy. Asami was a little bit too, but Miho was putting in more work than Asami was with the stage energy. Stage interaction, no, there was none. Crowd interaction, I mean, at the very beginning, yeah, there was a point where Asami was, you know, pump up the crowd. So, yeah, that is, okay, fine, we'll give it that. Crowd interaction's there. Showmanship, yes, I'll give that the check. Production, it was lighting. But I mean, there were keys, and there were spots where the lighting was important. The lighting was definitely important, and it did change up with the song. So it was planned, it was organized, it was designed. Yeah, I'll give it. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's solid work across by Love Bites' own standards. It's solid work. Okay, it absolutely is. I'm not saying they did a bad job. I'm not saying they did a horrible job.
That's not true!
I'm not even saying they did an okay job. They did a really good job. All I'm saying is I've seen better from them. I've heard better from them. And when you have a band like Love Bites who has set a very, very high bar for themselves on the channel, it's it's going to be harder for them to get up there in score. That's just reality.
They are who we thought they were.
Okay? And like I said, to all those individuals out there who are going to say, well, everything they do deserves a 9, just do me a favor, save your breath, okay? Save your fingers, the typing. I don't want to hear it. All right? If that's going to be your opinion, if that's going to be your approach, and you're going to simp and you're going to be like, everything they do deserves a 10, well then, best of luck to you.
If you don't like what's happening around here, then go somewhere else.
But I like to take a more realistic approach and a more objective approach, and I feel this deserves a 7.1. It's not bad. It's really good, folks. It's really good. I promise you. Okay. But yeah, 7.1. That's the score I feel that this performance deserves, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.1, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.